He's Bernie Kosar. I'm Dustin Fox. Browns on the road this week, heading to Mile High. The altitude, Bernie, what's it going to be like for the Browns?
Going out to Denver, these guys are looking at the Denver Broncos as they are in today's game. And yes, they have Von Miller, and yes, they had Chubb, who's making a lot of sacks this year, and they get good pressure. Offensive line to keep that outstanding protection together will be a key to keeping Baker healthy. But I think Denver's vulnerable. You know, Case Keenum, well talked about free agent coming over from the Vikings last year. They have significantly struggled on offense this year. I love how our defense is playing with our front four. I think our front four matches up against the greatness of the Denver front four. If we can put pressure on Case Keenum, I think this could be a tough game for Denver.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk early in the season about Vance Joseph and his job being maybe on the line, so to speak. But they won 3 in a row, lost last week against San Francisco. But Case Keenum's played better as of late. What do you see out of Keenum that presents some challenges for the Browns?
Well, again, I think that we are victims or beneficiaries, us quarterbacks, of the people around us. I say that probably ad nauseum to a lot of people. But Case Keenum, he's playing fine. I've looked at a lot of film. Is he playing John Elway-ish? Is he playing Baker Mayfield-ish level? No. But he's playing fine football. I do think they are limited in their weapons at the receivers.
They lost Emmanuel Sanders to an injury, right? And they traded Demaryius Thomas.
Absolutely. So to those excellent points, his weapons are severely limited. We know they want to run the football.
I mentioned the altitude. I played in Denver back in 2008. I ran down the opening kickoff, first time ever playing in altitude. I was like, man, I feel like it was a 10-play drive. What do you expect for the Browns players, including Baker Mayfield, this weekend in the altitude?
These guys are in such amazing shape that I think they're young, they'll be able to handle that. But the thing that is imperative, the football does go farther. A typical bomb like Baker let loose on the first play of the game last week that went 60, 65 yards. At the end of my career, I actually really like Denver because it added about 4 to 5 yards to my throw. It'll add 5 to 6, 7 yards possibly to Baker's throw. You have to gauge that in that 36 hours to 24 hours time frame before the game when you get out there early.
Well, listen, this is a game where both teams need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive, so it should be a lot of fun.
It's great for us. Middle of December playoff game. We haven't had that in decades.